So I had to do what it took to get this thing stopped.
That's some thinking, Pokie. I ain't bullshit.
You would have done it too.
Pokie, I don't think anybody would have. Ain't nobody would have thought that fucking.
Well, what about
all the shit?
You don't know about my other trick I did. I did another good trick, a hell of a trick down there when we had to wait below Mason Landing.
What
we
did
had
you
to
do
wait
down
3
there?
days down there. I made my own dead man in a sandbar.
What?
And had to let another boat tie off alongside of me.
What'd you do?
I was on the RV Walker.
Yeah.
Okay, and it was a sandbar up there, up north Mason Landing.
Yeah.
Come out of Mason Landing.
Yeah.
On over there toward above Healy. I mean above Henrico.
Yeah, I know what you're talking
about. On up right up there, there used to be a big sandbar. It was a high sandbar right there.
Yeah.
The river was like minus 8 foot Memphis gauge.
Wait, where are you talking about? Above
Henrico, across from Smith.
Oh, Smith Point. Okay, all right.
And so, you know, it was a few boats lined up ahead of us.
Yeah.
So we stopped right there. So I shoved the head of tow in to that sandbar across from Smith Point, and they said, well, we're gonna be there. We gotta wait for a dredge to come up there and dredge out Mason Landing. It done got so swift, boats couldn't shove it northbound.
I got you.
A 10,500 with a 5,000 horsepower in tow with him couldn't shove Mason Landing.
Oh damn.
Is that swift?
Yeah, that's swift.
And so it got so bad, and southbound boats kept busting up.
Yeah.
Crimson Duke, with I ain't gonna say his name, a real good captain, crashed there, and they said so when he crashed, it's just like everybody knew, you know.
Yeah, everybody knew it was bad. It was bad.
Yeah. When my buddy, you know. That
So what'd you do then?
I shoved it to the sandbar.
Yeah.
And I said, okay, let's get let's see if we can't find some shovels. So we went over there to that sandbar. That sandbar was up in the air. Like I said, we were real down low.
Yeah.
That sandbar was about that high over there.
Yeah.
So we dug a trench through that sandbar. The toes laying right here. I can draw pictures. So we dug a trench through that sandbar, probably about the width of the boat.
Yeah.
And we made it probably about 5 foot deep.
Oh damn.
And it'll dig real good once you get, because it's wet. The sand gets wet as you start digging.
Yeah.
And so we dug on across there. Then we had to walk about a tow lane to the woods to find the right log.
Yeah.
And so we found the log that was laying there, and we got lucky. It was about from here to the.
Wasn't too far off then.
Yeah, it's about 8 foot long.
Oh, it's the right size.
So all of us got that log, and we took off that log, and we laid that log. You know, we made a T.
Yeah, I got you.
And so and then we put that line. We run that line over that log and back to the toe.
Yeah.
And so. Because that other boat tie alongside. So we had through that sandbar.
Yeah.
We dug a hole through it. Look at deer.
Where?
Right there. Right there.
Where you looking?
Right on that little bit more. Right there.
Oh, I see him up on the railroad track.
Yeah.
Right there. Yep. I see.
Gonna make him jump. Watch this. Blow the horn, make him jump.
Yeah, go ahead, Pokie.
Where's the horn at?
Right there. It's right there.
I can't reach it though.
Yeah, you can.
I can't reach it.
I ain't gonna do it. You gonna do it.
Oh, okay.
Come over here. I'll get him. I'll get him while you blow it.
Okay.
Hold on. Blow the horn.
Yeah.
Go ahead. Damn, that made me jump. That made me jump.
I made me a trench across there, and believe it or not,
It held.
Oh yeah, it held. I sit there flat down, and it was pulling down. See?
Yeah.
That log.
Yeah.
And 2-part line around that log.
Yeah.
It held us.
Yeah.
We went ahead and covered up the line with sand, and then so I went ahead and landed. I had like
Yeah, I got you.
35-inch barges.
Yeah.
Tied off to a sandbar. And everybody was talking the river back in the
Yeah.
And Pokie was tied off to a sandbar.
Pokie
Made
did.
his own dead man. He did. He really did. I ain't never heard no crap like that.
See, that's the deal. I'm gonna get some of this on video. You'll be famous for all the stuff you done in the past.
But
Nobody knew. You was out in the middle of nowhere out in a sandbar, and there was only probably 5 people that really appreciated what you did, huh?
Yeah, but that other boat did too. I couldn't remember who it was. Man.
Yeah. That's pretty.
I can get your witness.
And then y'all sat there, didn't burn no diesel.
No.
And just sat there, and you should have charged fleet space and charge them to come up and tie off on you.
Man, that was the talk of the river. That was the talk of the river.
You something.
Pokie tied off to a sandbar.
Pokie tied off to a sandbar.
I'm dead, man. I'm dead, man.
All right, Pokie, I'm going to eat.